Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 90 Wolf. Number 53, Mike 53. Getting them 61, matchbox lights. Undercross. Hey, wahoo. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Check three. Check your hot read. Check 37. Check 30. Hey, Haywood.
Off play action. Herbert looking downfield for Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Herbert, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Ready. Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 4 down. 5-2. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Leo. Hey, Zoo.
To throw again. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the delay, here's Hunt. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here we go.
Second and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Back to throw. Herbert, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, exit. Big grip.
Here's Thomas on 3rd and 2. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Set, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
54. Watch the pass.
Go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Thomas. Wide open receiver, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check. Fresno.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the run. Watch the shoot.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Fair. Hey, let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let's go.
Hey, lock it.
Rush in.
Move.
Rush in. Deuce. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Squeeze.
Throwing again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go. 60 or.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
Yeah, 15 line. 15 line. You ain't doing nothing there. Hey, box drop. Nice.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Got it.
52, Mike, 52. Check, 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 check. 36, 30,
Bravo.
check 43. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill, kill.
Score, score.
Kill.
Hit it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double tight, double tight.
Get it.
2nd and 6. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 40-yard line.
On the double.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the front.
Looking to throw. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw. Herbert. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Herbert going for it all. And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Jets. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Jets 14, Patriots 7. Bradley Pinion set to...
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready up.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. That's right, baby.
On first down, Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Thomas. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their full down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
4 down.
Thomas now. From the gun, he'll throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Yeah, big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, Sam off.
Watch the slant.
Let go.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
There you are.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Herbert looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw is Thomas. To throw on 3rd down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is first and 10. Now Harris. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gator.
Check, 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 check. Check.
Let's go.
On first down, Arrington.
Get there.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Thomas. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Go! Let's go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Now the ball comes loose. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Oh, here we go.
2nd and 4. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Right. He's telling the right.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
On first down, Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
53 to Mike.
To throw again, Herbert. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Look at me. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. On the catch, it's Crowder. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That one is caught by Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, Herbert. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dante Pettis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have scored again to extend their lead a bit. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, might be put
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
You draw quarters.
Hey, alert 3.
Now Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the double.
53, check 53. Hey, man. Watch the boot, watch the
Greystone, travel. Get ready.
From the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check tight.
Looking to throw. Thomas. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A give to Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They run again with Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Thomas operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Thomas's pass intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
53. Mike, 53. Rush.
Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Set. 70 Indy. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
80 weapons. Bam. 5. 2.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Exit.
Back to throw. Herbert, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Harris. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, D.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Thomas to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught. What about the 5? And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. They come out here in the I. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift.
Ready?
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A big run by Kareem Hunt. 44 yards on the ground.
First down, New York.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
I can't believe they even fight.
Now it's Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Ready.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Jets, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.